This was the first corn they eat. I arrested them, take them to police station. At the end, they started threatening my life. Even the traditional ruler say, now we the cause problem, now we go find where from is support.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Naija Star News, your number one spot for sharp analysis and fearless reactions to the stories shaking Nigeria and the world. Today, we are diving into a viral video that is igniting outrage across Nasarawa State and beyond. A heartbroken Hausa man has taken the social media with a fiery message accusing Fulani Herdsmen of destroying his entire crop, over 5 hectares of beans and corn, while mysteriously sparing the nearby farm of a Fulani traditional ruler known locally as the Waziri. This isn't just a personal loss, it is a political flashpoint. The farmer calls out Governor A.A. Sule directly, blaming him for failing to rein in what he described as religiously and ethnically motivated destruction. He claims to have spent over 1.2 million naira on the farm, only to be met with threats after reporting the incident to police. The video is raw, emotional, and packed with accusations that touch on land's right, governance, and deep-rooted tensions. So, what's really going on in Nasarawa? Is this a case of selective justice or something even deeper? Stay tuned as we break down the clip, unpack the politics, let's roll the footage, and get into the analysis.
A.A. Sule, the governor of Nasarawa State, you are a very terrible human being. I said you are a very terrible human being. This is what your kinsmen have done to people's farm, and this particular one is my own farm. Have you seen it? They eat all my beans. They eat together with the corn. You know, say rain no fall on time. So corn, we were able to harvest corn before planting beans. So we plant beans inside corn, and this is what your kinsmen, the Fulani Herdsmen, they did to my farm. As you can see, they eat everything. And these particular people are coming from a particular religion. 99% of Fulani people are Muslims. Why is it that it's only these Muslim people that normally do these bad things? See the way they feed on my farm. Have you seen it? This is over a farm of over 5 hectares. I spend nothing less than 1.2 million naira. I don't talk about the money for corn. Have you seen it? This was the first corn they eat. I arrested them, take them to police station. At the end, they started threatening my life. Even the traditional ruler say, now we the cause problem, now we go find where from is support to the grades. This is under Nasarawa State. As you can see it. Look at it very well. Violence and arrogance is not from only one side. They don't give birth to people that are radical. We do radical business by ourselves. So, hey, Sule, if you cannot control your kinsmen, your friend need blooders to stop doing this thing to our farms. One day, you will regret it. Go to Naija State and see how the governor is working. Fulani people have calmed down in Naija State. Bandit activities has reduced. And let me shock you. This is their Waziri farm. You see? This farm you are seeing here belongs to one Fulani man. They are king for here. And you see, they eat everything I planted here. Down to that riverside. They eat everything. They eat everything. But look at their brother's farm. Their brother's farm is just here, 3 hectares. But they leave it. But from here to the riverside, it's almost 7 hectares. They wipe everything out. It is very time we start taking action against these people. If the government cannot take action against them, we are going to personally take action against them. And perhaps, if I wanted to be wicked, just a drop of chemical can be able to wipe the entire Ruga, including the cows and everything. But for peace to reign and to preach Christ to others, we keep on doing yakuri. This is where we have gotten ourselves. Please, A.A. Sule, the governor of Nasarawa State, you cannot remain in power. So therefore, create peace and harmony between people.
What a fascinating and layered discussion that was. The viral video from Nasarawa State has stirred up a storm, not just because of the raw emotion in the farmer's voice, but because it touches on some of the deepest fault line in Nigeria's political and social fabric. In the video, we hear a Hausa farmer, visibly distressed, emotionally charged, accusing Fulani Herdsmen of destroying his entire farm, over 5 hectares of beans and corn. He claims to have spent more than 1.2 million naira only to watch his livelihood vanish. But what really ignited public outrage was his allegation that the herdsmen spared the farm of a Fulani traditional ruler, the Waziri, located just next door. That contrast, that selective destruction, is what is fueling the perception of ethnic favoritism and injustice. He doesn't stop there. He calls out Governor A.A. Sule by name, accusing him of turning a blind eye to the actions of his kinsmen. He even draws comparison to Naija State, where he claims the governor has successfully curbed Fulani aggression and banditry. The farmers' words are heavy, emotional, and laced with frustration, but they also reflect a broader sentiment many rural Nigerians feel: abandonment. Now, while the farmer's pain is real and his loss is undeniable, it is important to acknowledge that not all Fulani herdsmen engage in such acts, and not all Muslim communities condone this behavior. The danger lies in generalization, and that is where the conversation must be handled with care. So, where do we stand on this issue? Do you believe the farmers' outrage is justified? Is this a case of ethnic bias, failed governance, or something deeper? And what should be done to protect farmers while preserving peace and coexistence? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. We want to hear from every corner of Nigeria and beyond. Let's break this down from 4 key angles. Agriculture is the backbone of rural economies. When a farmer loses 1.2 million naira worth of crops, it is not just a personal tragedy. It is a blow to food security, local markets, and generational wealth. Imagine investing your life saving into a business only for it to be trampled overnight. That is the reality many farmers face. This incident adds fuel to an already volatile mix of ethnic and religious mistrust. When one group is perceived to act with impunity while others suffer, resentment festers. It's like a wound that never heals, and every new incident reopens it. If not addressed, these tensions can spiral into violence. The farmers' direct call out of Governor Sule is significant. It reflects a growing trend where citizens are no longer afraid to name names, but it also raises questions. What mechanism exists to hold state leaders accountable for security lapses? Are traditional rulers complicit, or are they powerless in the face of rogue actors? At the heart of this issue is land use. Nigeria's constitution doesn't clearly define grazing rights versus farming rights in a way that prevents conflict until we have a national consensus. Perhaps through ranching policies or constitutional amendments, we will keep seeing these flashpoints. Think of Nigeria as a house with many rooms. If one room is on fire and the others ignore it, eventually the whole house burns. That's why this isn't just a Nasarawa problem, it is a Nigerian problem. This story is more than a viral video. It is a mirror reflecting the cracks in our system, from governance to justice, from ethnicity to economics, but it is also a call to action. We must demand better policies, stronger protections for farmers, and leadership that unites rather than divides. If this story moves you, challenges you, or makes you think, don't scroll past. Like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to Naija Star News for more fearless analysis and real conversations. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and keep the gist.